All right, welcome everybody to the top 100 games of all time, according to you guys. You guys made this, so do not fight me, fight yourself. Brought to you by Optimistic and my beautiful girlfriend, because she helped me with this. First of all, we have some disclaimers to go through. This list does not represent OP's opinions. These rankings are done by you guys, the chatter. Please refrain from arguing in the chat because it don't matter. Now that I think about it, we're gonna X out that rule. Go ahead and argue in the comments. I don't give a f. Please also do not attack OP as he's very sensitive. I think my girl put that in. I didn't put that in. I'm not sensitive. I'm a manly man. If you have any concerns or disagreements about this list, feel free to bully the mods. Oh no, hey, don't look at me, fam. Instructions. What is this list, Optimistic? So about a month ago, I put out a Google form for everyone to give me their top 10 games, their favorite games of all time. It could be any game, just your top 10 favorite games of all time. And I got almost 500 submissions from the Discord. And what I did, what your boy Optimistic Human, Big Daddy Optimistic 100K forehead man did, is I went through all 500 submissions and I basically did a point system, like the number 1 game gets 10 points, number 2 game gets 9 points, and so on and so forth. And then I tallied up all the points and then we got top 100 games according to you guys, not to me. Some of the games that you guys chose are good, not gonna lie. Like some of them are cool, I like it, but some of the shit y'all put in here, whew. So let's proceed. First off, before we even get to the actual top 100, we have some honorable mentions. Now, there were more than 100 games submitted, but all the honorable mentions you're going to see right now got 5 points each. Sonic 1, South Park, Stray, Tears of the Kingdom, Telltale, The Walking Dead, Undertale, Deadpool, Sifu, Mortal Kombat 11, Transformers, War for Cybertron, Guardians of the Galaxy, Saints Row 2, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Neo 2, Need for Speed Carbon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Roblox, Red Dead Redemption, Black Ops 3, and Mad Max. Now, me personally, I think all these 5 games do not deserve to be in the honorable mentions. I think all these 5 deserve to be in the top 100. Where? I don't know. But how the f are we sitting here with a straight face telling me that Red Dead Redemption, the first one, is not in the top 100? Or Undertale? Or fucking Mad Max is not in the top 100? Again, this is you guys, not me. Are we ready to actually get into these top 100? Because, whoo! Oh, we got some good games on here and some not good games on here. Firstly, we got the bottom 100 to 76 games. Let's see what we got. At 100, we got Hogwarts Legacy over Red Dead Redemption, by the way. Crazy. Keep that in mind. Sleeping Dogs at 99. I personally think it should be higher because I really like that games. Pop Sands of Times, Prince of Persia, for anyone that doesn't know. Well deserved to be in the top 100. Persona 3, Outer Wilds, which I thought will be much higher. I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of people say it's like a masterpiece, but at least it made it on the top 100. Need for Speed Most Wanted, Naruto Ninja Storm 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Metroid Dread, and It Takes Two for the 100 to 91. At 90, we got Horizon Forbidden West over Red Dead Redemption, by the way. Halo Reach at 89. Half-Life 2 at 88. FNAF 1 at 87. Far Cry 5 at 86. Fallout 3 at 85. Let's keep going. 84, we got Dishonored. 83, we got Destiny 2. 82, we got Dead Space, the first one. 81, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. What a throwback. I'm so happy he made it in the top 100. At 80, we got Crash 1. At 79, we got Bully. Love that. I think it should be higher, though. At 78, we got Battlefield, the first one. And Last of Us 2 at 77. And Mafia 3 at 76. This list is sus. Hey, that's... you guys are sus. You guys made this list, not me. But just keep in mind, all these games are better than Red Dead Redemption, Stray, Undertale, Mad Max, Saints Row 2. The bottom, 75 to 51. 75, Fortnite. 74, Devil May Cry 5. 73, Modern Warfare 3. 72, BioShock Infinite. 71, AC Valhalla. Better than Red Dead Redemption, by the way. 70, AC Syndicate. 69, Days Gone. 68, Jedi Survivor. 67, Death Stranding. 66, Assassin's Creed, the first one. 65, AC Unity. 64, Lies of P. 63, Watch Dogs, the first one. 62, Yakuza 0. I thought that would be much higher. 61, Middle-earth, Shadow of War. 60, Modern Warfare 2. 59, Kingdom Hearts 2. 58, Infamous Second Son. 57, Horizon Zero Dawn. 56, Super Smash Brothers. 55, Hades. 54, San Andreas, W. 53, Dying Light. 52, Final Fantasy 7. And 51, Grand Theft Auto 4. Top 50 to 41. We got Dark Souls 2 at 50. How fucking dare you put the greatest Souls game of all time at 50? How fucking dare you? This should at least be in the top 3.
Say that again.
At 49, we got Doom Eternal. At 48, we got Disco Elysium. At 47, we got Detroit Become Human. 46, Cuphead. I'm glad Cuphead made it in the top 50 because it deserves it. Castlevania, 45. Borderlands, 44. Halo 3 at 43. Far Cry 3 at 42. And Arkham Asylum at 41. Actual normal list. It gets better. I'm not gonna lie. You guys' top 20 are valid, I guess. OP, I'm protesting this. Hey, bro, y'all did this. Don't fucking look at me. Hey, bro, I got 500 submissions from you guys. Y'all made this list, not me. Moving on. The top 40 to 31. At 40, we have Titanfall 2. Good. Portal 2 at 39. Persona 5 at 38. Nier at 37. Resident Evil 4 at 36. Fallout New Vegas at 35. Cyberpunk 2077 at 34. Black Ops 2 at 33. Bioshock Infinite at 32. Baldur's Gate 3 at 31. Baldur's Gate 3 at 31. Did y'all hear that? How we feeling, chat? Y'all good? Do you feel like fighting each other yet? Again, this is your list, chat. This is your list. I ain't got nothing to do with this list, fam. Moving on. Top 30 games to 26. We got Arkham Knight at 30. We got AC Brotherhood at 29. We got Ocarina of Time at 28. We got AC Odyssey at 27. And we got God of War 3 at 26. My personal favorite God of War game, God of War 3. At 26. Stop looking at me, chat. Fight amongst yourself. Next, we got the top 25 to 21. Let's see what games we got. Uncharted 4 at 25. Metal Gear Solid 3 at 24. AC Origins at 23. Dark Souls 3 at 22. Sekiro at 21. There are far too many AC games in this list. Can you tell this is done by my fans? Can you tell that my fans did this list? Let's move on. Now, chat, we get into the top 20 games according to you guys. With the top 20, I wanted to also get some things you guys said, because I also said, why is this your top 10? You know, or why is this game in your top 10? So there might be some quotes here from you guys, the chatters. Let's see what we got. At number 20, Mass Effect 2. Chatter says, you can romance best girl tally. So yeah, amazing game. Moving on. Number 19, we got Spider-Man 2018. Chatter says, who doesn't love to swing around and be a hero? Valid. Completely valid. I think we can all agree that if we're picking one Spider-Man game to go on the top 20, it's this game. I think we can all agree that this game deserves to be on the top 20 because it's truly the best Spider-Man game we've ever gotten. So that's valid, chat. Good job. At 18, we got Arkham City. Wow. Chatter says, from the gadgets to the boss fights to the DLC, it's perfect. Wow. With the Arkham games, I'm going to be completely honest with you because we are going to play the Arkham games on this channel very soon. I've played Night completely. I've played City and Asylum only like an hour or two. So I personally don't know much about those two games. I only fully know Arkham Knight. So I have no opinion in here yet. But I'm glad to see at least one Arkham game in the top 20, right? That's good. Next up, 17. Grand Theft Auto 5. Chatter says, 3 maniacs taking over the world. Still playing it after 10 years. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna be honest. Personal bias, San Andreas is way better, but I can see how people love this game so much. As we meme on this game, it is still very playable after 10 years of its release. But I understand having biases to other GTA games because I don't think this has the best story, me personally. But I think, especially think about like YouTube, what YouTubers were able to do with this game, the content that we got, especially now with like RP as well. This game did a lot, so I understand why it would be this high. But if it came down to me and to what I would like rank the GTA games, San Andreas #1, full stop. I have not played GTA 4 and I know a lot of people love that game, so I don't know where to put that game, but San Andreas is the best GTA game in my opinion. But again, this isn't my list, this is your list. Let's continue. 16. What do we have at 16? Oh my god, it's the Souls Dark, the one. Oh my goodness. At number 16, by the way. Chatter says, the blueprint to all future From Software games. 100% agree. I think this is very valid, especially for the history of it. We might like Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 more, but you can't deny the impact that Dark Souls 1 had. So I think this is valid. 15. What could this game be? Skyrim. Holy shit. Skyrim at 15. Chatter says, one of, if not the greatest RPG games ever. How y'all feel about that? Ew, the Switch version. I legitimately put the Switch version on purpose because this game has been remastered, re-released, remade for every fucking console in existence. So yeah, I know there's a lot of people that say Oblivion is better, but I still think Skyrim is better. I'm pretty sure this gets more love than Oblivion, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's a classic game. Again, the history with this game is insane. The amount of times they fucking re-released this game, the mods, the YouTube content, insane. Anyways, moving on. 14. What could 14 have? God of War Ragnarok. Crazy. Chatter says, played it while my dad was watching and he loved it. That's wholesome. Regardless of how you feel about this placement, this chatter message made me smile uncontrollably. They wrote more, but I didn't include it. But this was so wholesome to read. So whether you agree, disagree with this placement, I love that this chatter was able to play this game with their dad watching them, and the dad also loved the game. So yeah, loved it. Next up, 13. What do we got? Super Mario 64. Crazy. Chatter says, my favorite childhood game. I replay it at least twice a year. I think there's like so many Mario games that you could put in the top 20, top 10, top 5 of all time. I'm just glad one of them is Super Mario 64 because this is very valid. Very valid. But again, there are a lot of Super Mario games that you can pick from. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario fucking Smash. You could put fucking Super Mario Kart. There's so many games. Paper Mario 3D. So many good ones, but I'm glad so many of you guys went with Super Mario 64 above all of them. Let's move on, shall we? Number 12. What could 12 be, chat? What could 12 be? Let's see. AC Black Flag. Chatter says, sea shanties? Oh, and Edward. I'm pretty sure this was the highest rated AC game, unless I'm mistaken. But I'm pretty sure this was one of, if not the highest. As far as you guys, your points, this was the highest one. I think it's valid and not valid at the same time. Because y'all know, I love AC Black Flag. And I do think it is one of, if not the best Assassin's Creed games that we got. But I look at this and I'm like, top 20 all time. You know what I mean? Next, 11. What could be at 11? Zelda Breath of the Wild. I did not expect this at all, but again, valid. Chatter says, breathtaking world, amazing exploration, and the replayability is unmatched. Hey, no, just because you hate Zelda doesn't mean this is an L. You're an L for not realizing how big this game was when it came out. You take the fucking L for, hey, but I don't even play Zelda games. I'm not even a massive Zelda games. I haven't even played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not a big Zelda fan, but I realize that Breath of the Wild was fucking massive and did so much when it first came out. So L for you if you think this is an L. I think this is very valid. I think this is a W. Bro, No Man's Sky is so much bigger. What do you want? Who the fuck talking about No Man's Sky? Nobody gives a fuck about No Man's Sky. What? I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are just like, matter of fact, Cream Elements, my mod, he doesn't fucking vibe with Souls games. He played the Elden Ring, but it's not his fucking game. He didn't vibe with it. He didn't mesh with it. And that's completely fine. But he realizes how big of an impact Elden Ring did on the fucking gaming community. And it's the same thing with Zelda. Think about this as well, chat. If you want another example, Baldur's Gate 3. How many of you guys have not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet? Right here. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I've never played that type of game. But I fucking realized that Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking massive and deserves Game of the Year. I haven't played it, but it was everywhere when it came out. So many people were praising it. And the same thing with Breath of the Wild, chat. Same exact thing. Think about it like that. Are we ready to get into the top 10 games according to Optimistic Humans, chat? Are we ready? I need to see everybody say, I'm ready, daddy. I'm ready, daddy. And then I'll do it. All right. We get into the top 10 games according to my chat. At number 10, we have Assassin's Creed 2. Chatter says, Ezio the GOAT. Italian vibes. Best assassin feeling game. I expected this. Assassin's Creed 2 is widely known, widely loved, and everybody thinks it is the best Assassin's Creed game that we've ever gotten. Do I agree with this? I personally think Brotherhood is better. Are we gonna fight? Am I gonna fight y'all? I don't know. But listen, this is just my opinion. This is all my opinion. I love Ezio. If it comes to one of the 3 Ezio games to pick from, I think Brotherhood is like, it's so narrow of like how much Brotherhood is just a tiny bit better. Just a tiny bit better. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. You know what I mean? But again, valid. I'm glad AC2 is in the top 10 for you guys, not for me. 9. Mine motherfucking craft. Chatter says you can literally create anything. The game's timeless. If you have a problem with Minecraft being in the top 10, you need your gaming license revoked. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. If you have a problem with Minecraft being this high on the list, you don't deserve the game. I'm sorry. Not excited for the movie. I don't think we need to mention that there's a Minecraft movie coming out. You know what, chat? We can all agree that we're just gonna give this Minecraft movie the same treatment we did with the Assassin's Creed movie as well, and just forget about it. Cool. Yeah, we're just gonna forget that there's a movie, chat. There's just a game, no movie. Let's move on. At 8 spot, we got... Yeah, you already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say. This game is a masterpiece, period. When the word masterpiece was created, Hollow Knight was right there, and a few other games, but mainly Hollow Knight was like right there. You got masterpiece and then Hollow Knight right next to it, right there. Hollow Knight, masterpiece, masterpiece, Hollow Knight. Easy, simple. Chatter says the game belongs in a museum. 100%. I don't think I need to say why this deserves to be here. I think I'll let the game speak for itself. If you have not played this game yet, please go play it and you will see why this game is so high right here. I would even say this might be like top 5 if we're coming down to like the nitty gritty. And maybe we'll do this again like next year maybe, and maybe we'll have more subs, more Discord members, and then maybe it'll change and it'll be higher. But definitely top 10 games of all fucking time. Moving on. At 7, what do we got? Optimistic. The Last of Us Part 1. Chatter says it's like a once in a lifetime experience. Now, you might disagree with this. You might very much disagree with this, chat. But I do wholeheartedly agree that The Last of Us Part 1 is one of the greatest stories ever told in video games. You might disagree with this, but again, hey, you can't do nothing about it. It's majority vote, baby. And y'all voted for this to be at 7th spot. This game is so fucking good. The story, so fucking good. I'm glad Part 2 didn't make it that high in the list. I'm glad this is in the top 10 though, because I have so many memories with this game. It's just incredible. Again, you might disagree with this, and that's fine. That's completely fine. But this deserves to be here, 100%. And again, if you haven't played this, go play it. It's very, very good. Moving on. Number 6. We got The Witcher 3, baby. Chatter says, the world felt so real. Probably the best RPG ever. Unanimously W, I see. Everyone agrees. Okay. And I'm glad. I am glad. Again, pretty sure your top 10, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not forgetting any games, I'm pretty sure your top 10 list is very valid, chat. Very valid. What is there to say about this game that hasn't already been said? I agree with the chatter. Probably the best RPG game ever. The world is very, very much alive. And even like platinum aside, the amount of things that you can do that are not related to achievements that are just in the game is just fucking, not including the DLCs they gave us. I wholeheartedly agree that Witcher 3 is in the top 10. Might be a bit higher for a lot of you guys, but still, I'm happy that it made it this high up in the list. Shall we move on to number 5? I didn't even animate that one. Don't worry about it. What is the most heart-gripping story I've ever played according to chat? What do you think it is? I forgot to animate that one, but don't worry about it. What do you think number 5 is? Concord.
Bruh.
RDR2, RDR2, RDR2. Good guesses, chat. It's Ghost of Tsushima. Good guesses, though. But no, it is the Ghost of Tsushima at number 5. Again, very valid. Masterpiece. Cannot fucking wait for Ghost 2. This game is very, very, very good. And I think we can all agree. Maybe, yeah, maybe not this high just because the magnitude of the 10 games that are in the top 10. Maybe a bit lower, I would say. But still, very much deserving of the top 10 spot. Moving on. At 4. Chatter says, a masterful display of world design and atmosphere. Y'all know how I feel about Bloodborne. I think if any game is valid to be in a top 10 games of all time list, it's Bloodborne. Will we ever get a remaster? No one knows, but it will forever be known as one of the greatest games ever made. Chat, I want you guys sit back, chest up, and lock the fuck in, because we are now 3 games left of the top 100 games according to Optimistic Humans chat. Let's get into it. At number 3, God of War 2018. Chatter says, Kratos is one of the most iconic fictional characters ever. Seeing him in a completely new environment and becoming a dad was unlike anything I've ever experienced. Very valid. This game, masterpiece. I love this game so fucking much. If I were to rank all the God of War games, God of War 3 will still be my favorite one, no matter what. But again, impact, think of it. We haven't gotten a God of War game for so long. E3 reveal was insane. The game was like so fucking different. Such a good fucking game. Very, 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 very valid. At number 2, we have Elden Ring. Chatter says, my first ever Souls game I've ever played. The world, the bosses, the lore, the level design. It was like From Software put together everything they've learned over the years into one game. It's their magnum opus. I think if any FromSoft game deserves a top 3, it is this game. Y'all know I always say it. This is the perfect Souls game. It was my first Souls game, and although it's not my favorite Souls game, because I love Bloodborne more, it still very much deserves top 10, top 5, and top 3. Very, very much well deserved. Can we get for the number 1 spot in the top 100 games of all time, according to Optimistic Humans chat room, was it ever a fucking doubt? Was it ever a fucking doubt it's gonna be number 1? Did you ever think any other game would be the number 1 game of all fucking time other than this game? Other than this game, did you really think any other game could win? Never. Never. And again, if any game deserves to be called the greatest game of all time, it's that bad boy right there. It is this bad boy. We all agree. I don't think there's a single person that disagrees with this. And if you do, you clearly have not played this game. You clearly have not played this game if you don't think it deserves to be there. I have played this game before. Once. I've only played this once because I honestly could not play it again and go through the emotions. This is a very fucking emotional game. But I did promise you guys that we are gonna play this game. I still have the disc that I bought. It's right there. I still have the fucking disc when I bought it on the PS4. I did promise you guys that we're gonna play it later this year. Chat, thank you for coming to the top 100 games of all time according to you. Again, if you have any concerns, any disagreements, fight amongst yourself, talk to the mods, don't talk to me. And also shout out to my girlfriend for helping me put this together. She helped out a lot. She also made you guys this beautiful end screen. So can we get a OP girlfriend please in the chat?